Hello and welcome to the roadmap for building extraordinary wealth. So you see from this roadmap it's slightly different to the others once again with wealth at the center. For myself, I'm mainly working with people who develop their minds, develop their businesses, and that helps them grow extraordinary wealth. But if you're not the sort of person who wants to build your own business, this still applies and still makes complete sense for most people. So how do you go around as an overview, as a roadmap of building your wealth? So you look at lots of different areas that bring you in wealth. So you can invest in businesses and grow businesses, and that makes you money. Property is another area that every wealthy person pretty much has. Most people tend to make money in other areas and then invest it in property itself because it's a reasonably passive methodology of growing wealth, especially if you appoint a property manager. But make sure you know what you're doing in that area as well. Investment. So investments, again, it's about bonds, it's about stocks and shares, pensions, that kind of thing, and putting money in those different areas. So all three of those areas make sense because it helps you diversify, and at some point property will be growing, and other time investments will be growing, and other times your business will be doing well or not so well. But the more you take the money from your business or from your work and then put it into property investments or maybe other assets, then that will help grow your wealth. So the section there on assets is other types of assets. So it could be writing books, it could be building a YouTube channel, it could be music royalties. There's all sorts of other assets. So when I talk about assets, I mean pretty much something that produces an income. So Robert Kiyosaki in his book Rich Dad Poor Dad really says that a asset is something that puts money into your pocket, which is a great way of thinking about it. So your house that you live in isn't an asset because it's not giving you an income stream. Building a whole range of different assets, and it's quite interesting that most billionaires have at least 7 separate streams of income, and any one of those streams probably would be more than most people would earn in any given year. So it's around diversifying your assets, and as you grow your wealth, it's looking at lots of different areas. If all of your income only comes from one point, you're taking quite a big risk, because if there's a problem, even if you've got a perfectly well run business or a very good job that earns you high earnings, if you fall out with your boss and you get fired, there's your income gone. If something happens in your business that's really nothing to do with you necessarily, then there's your income gone if you've only got one business. So it's all about diversifying, getting money into different streams of income, and each one of those income streams should meet your minimum needs, thus making sure that worst case scenario you never go down to ground zero and you've always got an income from which to live and move forward on. The last section is protection. It's all very well having income streams and lots of different things, but while you're building those income streams, you need protection. So when I say protection, I mean insurances. What happens if you die? What happens if you get ill? What happens if you get ill that you can't work? You get hit by the proverbial bus? Have you got professional indemnity insurance if you run your own company? Do you have fire and risk insurance? So it's all around insurances and making sure that you've got adequate levels across the board so that if something goes wrong, it doesn't wipe you out in some way, shape or form. So protection is really important while you're building the other assets. If we look at the overall roadmap, we'll see that once we've built businesses that produce income, property you don't live in that produces income, investments that produce income, other assets that produce income, the need for the insurance drops off as those other assets build. So really it's in there as a protection mechanism while the other assets are being built. Okay, so that's the roadmap to extraordinary wealth. Hope you found that useful. If you did, great. keep a note of it, visit our website, visit our YouTube channels, because that's really what this whole website and YouTube channel is about, is helping you to grow your mind, grow your business and grow your wealth. Okay, thanks for listening and bye for now. Thanks, bye.